Not phase one, not phase one.
What? Did you? What's going wrong? What?
Have a katana in your offhand and a greatsword in the other. Ah, yes. The two most powerful weapons in the game. And the most common too, apparently. Did you know the DLC gives you 5 katanas? It's like the most, it's like the weapon you get the most in the DLC. It's a katana. It's so funny. I know, right? I know, right? Imagine if I had a shield. Imagine. Even better, a great shield. You remember that shield that could shoot like a cannon and everything? Remember this thing? Damn, I kind of miss it right now, not gonna lie. I kind of miss this thing right now. Damn! This fight sucks, man. Give it a try. Hell no. I will never play katanas and great swords. It's sad because I used to like great swords. Like in well, yeah, I kind of like great swords, especially ultra great swords. I like the Fume ultra great swords in Dark Souls 3, but this game made me stop using great swords. There were just so many. There's just so many. There's so many great swords in this game. Look at this. Oh my god, there's so many. With the shield, it might one shot with the shield. I mean, I could, but it requires a strength build, and it's really heavy, so I need a lot of endurance as well. I don't really want to make a build like that. You hate fast weapons? In Code Vein? Bro, don't talk about Code Vein. Don't talk about Code Vein. Code Vein, I really want to play Code Vein right now. I was planning to play it right after this game. As soon as I was done with the DLC, I would go to Code Vein. I was like, I played Dark Souls 1. I finished Dark Souls 1, then I was like, okay, I'm going to start the DLC. And after Dark Souls 1, I wanted to play Code Vein. I want to go back, man. That game was fun. You know, it's a game that has a lot of problems, and it's definitely not as polished as this game, but it's a lot of fun. Code Vein, Neo 2, those games are pretty good. Why the fuck would I want to play Code Vein? Why? You want to know why I would like to play Code Vein? Because this boss right here is the exact same boss as the last boss in Code Vein. He's the same asshole. The same. It's the exact same. Except in Code Vein, I don't have to spam the same fucking jumping attack to feel like I'm doing something. Because the gameplay is better. I'd rather play that game than play this right now. Fucking jump L1, jump R2 simulator. Then that's why you shouldn't? No, that's why I should. That's why I should, because it's the same, but it's the gameplay is better. So I can manage. The gameplay is just better. Like this game, it's not that the gameplay is bad. It's just that the gameplay is it's like every Souls game. The Souls games are not the best in terms of combat. And I think a lot of the off-brand Souls games have been doing better combat than the actual Souls game. Well, Bloodborne is the exception coming from software, right? Bloodborne is the one game that they've made that actually has really good combat. But a lot of other Souls-like games are just better than Dark Souls in terms of combat. It's just that Dark Souls really have a catchy world, a much more catchy art style and everything. It's just more interesting in general than the other games and way more polished. But combat-wise, I would rather play Neo 2 10 times than play this game. And this game, actually, compared to even like Dark Souls 3, this game removes so many options. it takes away so many fucking options. It's crazy how much this game is just so much of the same thing over and over. Just jump R2, jump R2, jump R2 over and over again. It's like, oh my god, dude. The worst part too is that it wouldn't be a problem. Like in the base game is so much better than the DLC because you can do so much more. The bosses give you so much more time, and these assholes don't. They just, like I said, if this game was like Bloodborne 2 right now, if this DLC was Bloodborne 2 with a gun in my left arm like this, that would be a better game instantly. Like way better instantly because it would make more sense. Like I said, you have to roll, jump R2. That shit is boring as hell. Elden Ring fans listening to what Becca said? The Elden Ring fans? I think Elden Ring fans would agree. I think From Soft fanboys would not agree at all. Because they're From Software fanboys who are like, they would eat anything. They're the same people who would swear to you that Dark Souls 2 is a great game. Dark Souls 2 is unique and it's cool, but it's definitely far from being a great game. To be appreciative? Okay. I didn't know that was the whole combat though. I didn't know I had to use my rapier like I was using a fucking heavy hammer. You know what I mean? I didn't know. This shit is... Oh. Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, I cannot even believe they made some of these incantations there. They're just so bad. Oh my god, the crucible incantations, man. Oh. What did we do to deserve this? What did we do? I read this one was kind of not good either. There's a lot of them that are just really not good. And then you have the Bale ones. This one is apparently not that great. Like, it does a lot of damage, but you're never going to use it. Yeah, if you get slightly tapped, you fall me there. While you fight bosses that move at the speed of light, you know? Literally. It's like, what's the point? You know? Oh, fuck. I'm about to say some shit, whatever. 3 times! Oh my god! Oh my god! This was so stupid. It's goofy. What the? Did you see that? I cannot hold against that. Okay. That's a regular. The fact that it misses like that is crazy though. Let me know. Nice, alright. Fine, it's okay. I missed. Sure. Good hit. Why does it miss so much? At this point, I want the stagger so bad. I want it so bad. I live, bitch! Don't make mistakes now, dickhead. One, two, three. Should probably heal that. Killing now. I have no FP. Casino. Should heal that. No FP. Casino. Kill that. Too early. Kill that. You're dead. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so unbelievably happy, man. You cannot even. I'm this sweet, sweet relief. I am so done. I'm free. Praise the shield and then praise the bloodlust. You pathetic bitch. Disapprove. Let's see these rewards, man. Let's see these rewards. I told you, as soon as I would survive that move, as soon as I survived it, it was done. It was over. It was it. I told you. And my plan worked. Kind of. Let's get that fanboy backpack. I'm telling you, man, if I don't see a fanboy backpack in here, this DLC sucks. No! No! Why do you give me two versions of the same armor? It's crazy. There's no way they would do that to me right now. Oh my god. Whatever. Let's buy it. It's another intelligence weapon. If at least it was fate, because it's, you know, Promise Consort Radahn. If at least it was a Fate version of the weapon, it's just another intelligence weapon, just like the same swords. What the same stats too, same stats requirements basically. This is crazy. Are they fucking, oh my god, it's just, all right, let me just say this shit. Let's just say it. Let me just say it. It might be shitty. I wouldn't, there has been no good, there has been basically no good incantations in this DLC. They are mid, or they're like just trash. Except for Fire Serpent. Fire Serpent is the only thing that we got in this DLC that was actually good. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just, like, where can I go to test this shit? Whatever. Just send me somewhere, man. Wait. How much do I need for this? Wait. Hold on. Wait, where is it? The fuck? I cannot see it here. Oh. 72? This thing, dude, if it's not a one-shot move, I don't want it. This thing, it better be a one-shot. I don't care. I don't care who, if I use it against, like, I don't know. If I go back to do the DLC again and I use it against him, that shit better just one-shot his ass. What is this? Oh my god, I'm so worried. You know what? Let's just cast it from here. I don't even care. This is not going to one-shot. What did we do all of this for? You cannot watch a fucking horn stand with this shit. What is the point? What did we do all of this for? What did we do all of this for? Oh my god. Even when I win, I still suffer. What is the point? Let's just see the second Radahn cosplay, I guess. Can I even drip the shit out of this, or this is so so whack. Very colorful, I guess. This DLC is so shitty, man. I cannot believe it. Where is he? Oh, hello. Sorry I didn't summon you. Sorry that the DLC was designed like dog shit. Maybe not. Maybe the only thing that might be worth it at this point. Lamina. Is this an incantation? Bit of unspark. Alright. Enjoy the DLC. No, I didn't. No, it's trash. Garbage. 0 out of 10. It's DLC. I thought it was a solid 5 because the good things were good and the bad things were bad. Now it's just a flat out. I guess I don't even get a dialogue, huh? She dead. Hasn't the Dark Souls DLC been like this? And more content? The Dark Souls DLC? Dark Souls 1 DLC was... It was fun. It definitely wasn't like the sickest thing in the world, but it was definitely fun, at least, right? Like playing through it was fun. Fighting Taurus was fun. Fighting Manus was really fun. Calamid was fun. The only part that sucked was the optional boss. That was like the 2 lions. Yeah, they're kind of ass, but whatever. At least, you know, it was fun. You know, and the lore was pretty sick too. This DLC... Man, what can I even say about it at this point? What can I even say? I think in a lot of ways, this DLC, the lore was fun. I mean, the best part of Elden Ring, right? Out of anything else, the best part in Elden Ring is always the exploration. I will always like the exploration in Elden Ring. It's great. You run around, you discover a lot of things. It's really cool. But when it comes to this DLC specifically, I think the fights were pretty bad. They weren't bad because it was necessarily like bad. I just think it was really out of place for the type of game that it is. It was so out of place and it made the game feel really shitty. Like dodging for 50 hours and doing one move at a time is just not fun. It's really not fun. Like in the base game, right? What is my most recent memory of the base game? It's basically going through New Game Plus, fighting all the bosses, Maliket, Godfrey, Radahn, all this stuff. And most recently, Moog, right? Because you have to kill Moog to unlock the DLC and all that shit. All the bosses in the base game will give you some kind of downtime. They will always like hit you, and then somehow at some point they will just walk around and look at you. And in a lot of ways too, a lot of their moves you can kind of walk around them sometimes. Some bosses have an arena that is designed with, like Malikat, for example. He has pillars. Malikat will run around. He will like do the, you know, his cool air move, 1, 2, 3 fireballs, and then sweep on the ground. You can literally use a pillar to run around Malikat when he does that. And you can kind of use a big move while he's doing that shit so that you time it when he lands, and it's really cool. It's really like skillful and fun. There's a lot of different things, and a lot of arenas are different. Even a boss like Malenia, you hit her, she staggers. She's like, ooh, you know, she stops. These bosses are like Malenia, except there's no downtime. They don't stagger. You cannot even stun them. They don't give a shit. It sucks. It just sucks. I really wish, right? Actually, no. Let me tell you one more thing about this. The only moment when the DLC is fun when you fight a boss is if you're using a new weapon. If you're using a new weapon type or a new weapon in the DLC, it's actually pretty decent because a lot of the new weapons are super strong. They're beefed up like crazy. They are insane. Like Beast Claws, I tried Beast Claws for a bit. I was fighting the Hornsen, the little Hornsen at the start that I just used the Mikela thing on. I was fighting him because I was testing a bunch of weapons on him. Dude, the Beast Claws are crazy because I don't even have them upgraded. I was just mashing on this shit. I was just like, I was going crazy. I was just, you mash on this, your character goes underneath, he goes above the moves, he goes around the fucking enemy. It's crazy. Automatic movement. It's so easy, right? I used, where is it? Oh, oh my god, these weapons. I use these weapons. So fucking easy, right? So brain dead. You're just jumping around. You're just throwing this shit. It does 1,000,000 damage. The enemies never hit you. It's the new weapons are so well adapted for the DLC. It's insane. Mitra and Bale were the best fights. To me, the best fights were I like Bale. I like the lion still from the start. The first boss is really fun. I like the lion. I like Bale, and I like the finger mother. Those are the fights I liked. I didn't really like Mitra. I thought it was kind of underwhelming. Yeah, the new weapons are super. They're just like really well made if you want to play the DLC, and they're so easy to use. I don't know too much about how like PvP players feel, but I'm assuming the new weapons are absolutely busted in PvP. There's no way they're the way they are, and they're not busted. They probably are super busted. This shit, oh my god, this thing is so strong. It is. It's just, I just feel like the way this DLC feels, it's a new game, and it makes me at the same time excited for the next From Software game and kind of worried about it too. Because a lot of the new From Software games are not really fun to play necessarily, but they have like this thing where they're very build based. Like if you make a build that can one shot everything, then that's where the fun is. And if you don't, fuck you basically. That's really how it feels these days. Meanwhile, you know, in Dark Souls 3, for example, you didn't need to one shot the bosses. You could just play with what you liked. In this game, you don't really play with what you like. You kind of have to optimize a lot. It's not really fun. Is the dragon katana a trivialized millennia due to the long range? Yeah, no shot, right? No, that's crazy that it trivializes the boss that much, right? No, I'm betting you use all the new weapons in the base game. The bosses are like they're jokes. They're just a joke, basically. Like it's really how this DLC is. It's just a different game, and if you play with like the old weapon, it probably doesn't feel that good. It doesn't feel that good. Yeah, like there's a lot of people who are like, oh, the Lion soundtrack is great. Yeah, actually, okay. I talk a lot of shit about this DLC, but I would say a lot of the soundtracks have been great too. That's something that I liked about the DLC. They've been great and very different from the base game. Actually, I like them a lot. Brelana had a good soundtrack too. Meteor had a good soundtrack. Bale had an amazing soundtrack. I really liked it. There was a lot of good stuff in the DLC in terms of soundtracks for sure. But oh yeah, the thing that people talk about when it comes to the difficulty of the DLC and everything, I liked the difficulty. A lot of the DLC felt like old Souls. It really brought back that feeling of, oh my god, this game is bullshit, blah blah blah. Even the regular enemies are shitting on you and it kind of pisses you off. It's fine. I like it. The part I don't like is how they design the bosses and how bullshit the fights are. Like this boss was so fucking shitty. This was the worst boss in the game. In all of the games, it's the worst boss. There's just shit that is out of your control all the time. Random garbage. Oh, the boss is really far away. He's over there, but you see this little hill right there, the little hill that is right there, right here. If you're like here and the camera's like this, then you lose the lock on. Then the pillar of light hits you before you roll, and then the boss hits you, and then his collision, because he has like the salamander tracking from like Dark Souls 2, is like always turning around when you're moving. So his little knee pushes you into the pillar of light, and then you take 1,000,000 damage. It's like so much trash around the boss. It's not even the boss anymore that's killing you. It's just the trash that's around it. The Nicholas hair that prevents you entirely from seeing the boss because it's not even animated. It's like, what the fuck were they doing with this shit? It sucked so bad. Not liking second phase, yeah. Second phase is so shitty. It was not fun. Like, they don't have to reduce the difficulty of the boss. If they could just clean up, right? If they could just clean up some shit, then it would be more fun. It's not so much that it's like difficult. It's more like it's bullshit. It's shitty. It feels like these really clumsy. It feels like these clumsy Souls-like games, you know, where they want to make a Souls-like game, but they're not really experienced in it, and they make a crazy boss, but the boss is really like unbalanced. That's exactly how this boss fight felt. That's why I say it feels like the final boss in Code Vein, literally. Except at least in Code Vein, the gameplay is a bit better, so it's more enjoyable, I would say. I want it to be fun. Yeah. Like, Elden Ring is a fun game, but it's the boss fights. I think From South wants to make crazier boss fights, but they kind of keep the same gameplay as the old Souls. Like I said, if they make Bloodborne 2, that shit would be so fun, because a lot of these bosses, I swear, every time I was fighting them, I was like, I want to interact with the boss. I want to do something. I want to do something right here. And I cannot. The only thing you can do, meanwhile, Bloodborne, you do this, bah, you shoot right away. It's just so much more fun. It's just so much more fun. Could not cause of ego. Oh, another thing that's okay. That's another thing about this DLC that I would say that is kind of nice, but I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation on From Software's part. It's nice that they added the fact that the DLC basically scales with your character. So no matter what level you are, the DLC is always going to be, always going to have like a consistent difficulty, basically. I like I guess I kind of like the Scadutree blessings. I think I kind of like them for progression. And maybe this is also a sign that the developers have noticed that people want some kind of limitation, right? It's true that there's a lot of ego going on. People will always be like, oh, well, I beat this boss at level 10. Oh my god, over leveled this, over leveled that. Right? There's always stuff like that that people talk about. The hell is this? It's a twin blade. It looks really cool. Where do I get that? Huh. Alright, I'll try to find that. It's really nice, right? That people, I mean, it's fine that people want to play the game that way, but I think it's kind of important though that there's some kind of, I guess, some kind of a set limit to some things. I mean, maybe that's my own mindset. But I like the level 150 because you get to basically complete a build. It has like strengths and weaknesses. I think it's interesting instead of just going to like level 100 or maybe 300 or whatever. But when it comes to things like Spirit Ashes, I don't know. It's basically like the co-op system in Code Vein at some point. It's like, all right, I don't know how to fight this boss. I'm just going to use a partner or whatever. It depends. Some people should definitely use it if they want to. If the other people don't want to use it, then it's fine. I just think it's kind of crazy that some of them can just solo a boss. I've heard there's a Spirit Ash in the game that can solo Radahn. See? So at that point, I'm like, I don't know. It's like autoplay basically. It's like, okay, where's the line? I understand that maybe they want it to be easier for some people. They want to give people the options, but where's the line? You know, at some point people have to play the game themselves too. It's like, I think it's kind of crazy that some Spirit Ashes can solo a boss. No, that's the only thing that I think is crazy. This shit felt impossible, to be honest. It was really pushing. Really, really pushing. I am curious though, because like I said, despite everything, despite every complaint and everything that I'm saying, you know, is the internet. Somebody, some asshole, I don't know who the fuck, but some dickhead probably is going to beat Radahn level 1, no Skadu tree. Maybe it's already been done, whatever the fuck. You know, no hit run. Probably happened already. So at the end of the day, it's just a really big skill issue, right? That's just what it is. My problem is that it was just not fun to do. It was not fun to go through. It was just really shitty and frustrating in a lot of ways, right? That's my problem always. It's not that oh this is impossible. It's just that it's not fun. Right? There's a line where there's like fun and there's challenge, and then there's like something that's just really annoying. This felt annoying more than anything. I don't feel I don't feel accomplishment for doing this. I feel relief. I feel like I will never have to do this again. And I'm glad. Where everyone was glad of, where we're proud of choosing the bosses. Cheese will always exist. You gotta, everybody, people always like cheesing. There's always going to be cheese. I just hate the fact that sometimes it feels like it's required. Like this DLC, fighting Radahn, it feels like it feels really tempting to cheese. It feels really tempting to use a shield. Like the message that says praise the shield, praise the blood loss and stuff like that. It feels tempting. But I think it should never feel like that. It should feel like you should be able to do what you want to do and fighting the boss the way you want to fight them. That's why, in a lot of ways, I didn't really enjoy this DLC too much. Whatever. What's the point of this? I guess it's just nothing. Just for lore? That's it? It's kind of underwhelming. It seems very important. It seems like I can use this to burn the tree or something. Maybe they will add like another DLC later. You know, they do that sometimes. Yeah, maybe they will make a new DLC. And maybe in that DLC, that's when we're going to fight Marika, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see whatever the greater will is. Who knows? Well, cool stuff, I guess. Cool stuff. Alright. That's GG's for me.